Hello, I am Courtney Hansen, and this is my final speech for oral communications. When I first heard that we had to do speeches for oral communications, I was very worried. Ever since high school, I've never been good at public speaking. When I would have to get up in front of my class, I would be very anxious, worried, forget everything that I was supposed to do, forget everything I was supposed to say. But since taking this class, I have learned quite a bit and have taken quite a bit away from this class in these last few short weeks. And each speech that we did, and throughout this class, I learned something different. So I'm going to go through each of my speeches with you. My first speech, I did an informative speech, and I did it on fire sprinklers safety and how fire sprinklers are great to have within your home and help put out fires faster than, well, they'll put out fires and it will save your life better than a home without fire sprinklers. And this speech, I got to go and make sure that my resources were correct and in good shape, and that I got the correct stats. So I didn't want to use just any email. I wanted to use one that was a good source. One thing that I know that I needed to improve on from that speech is my timing. I seem not to talk real fast and spit everything out and not go within the time limit. The second speech I did was a demonstration speech, and I did that on how to wash somebody's hair while they're in bed. I had a little bit of a hard time figuring out, what to do for the speech, but once I figured it out, it was pretty easy. I did practice it beforehand because I do it pretty much every other day. It was long enough, which was great, so it was within the time frame that you had told me to have it in. I did notice that my talking, I still stutter a little bit, and I use quite a bit, and I still do, so that's something I need to work on. For the third speech, I did a persuasive speech, and I did it on how home health care is much better than a nursing home. And for that one, we had to, I went and I got to tell you the differences, or the pros and cons with a home health versus a nursing home, and showed the difference in cost and how much it would cost to be in using home health versus being stuck in a nursing home. This class has really helped me out. The relaxation tips that we read about in class are great, so I'm not as anxious. I feel like I'm a more confident speaker thanks to this class. I do still have some things I need to work on, which is the ums and the not knowing what to say sometimes. But if I backtrack in my head, or even backtrack when I'm talking to you, I feel much better, and I seem to be able to have the confidence. And I know that the audience doesn't want me to fail, they just want to see me succeed, which is great. Also from the class, I got that you need to have a speech that is audience censored. You don't want to do a speech about how to fix a car if you're doing it to, women that have no idea what different parts of cars are. And I know that's just something I just pulled out of my hat. It's not something that you have to do. Anyways, the Bible verse that I found for this class would be Colossians 4:6, which is, "Let your speech be gracious, seasoned with salt, so that you will know how you ought to answer each person." If you're very confident in your speech and you have it well thought out, well planned, you will have all the answers to any questions that an audience member might ask. Thanks to this class, I'll be able to use public speaking for work. I'll be able to get up in front of my peers and not think that I'm going to fall flat on my face. And if I do get nervous, there are ways in order to calm myself down and help myself relax. And those are great tips. So thank you very much for everything. I hope you enjoy it. Thanks. Bye.